Hello there, welcome in Advent of Code, day 4 in C Sharp. So today I'm going to show you my solution so you can inspire of it. So let's start. Here I have program CS class where I just specify the file name. I got two file names. One is input small and one is input large. Input small we should all have the same, and input large is a large file which is generated uh, by the computer. I don't know. Here my solution looks like I have a display service where I have those two parts specified. So let's start with part 1. So first of all, I have here the file service where I just specify my directory, which is this directory, and then connect the path. And here I specify the file name and get string of content, so it returns lines of this large data. It is good to have it like in 2D array, but technically it is 2D array because string is also can be accessed as array, so that's fine. Then I have grid analyzer where I get number of xmas word. So let's see how it looks. So here is my main method where I return the number of xmas. I pass there the grid. I use total count and go for x in grid and for y in grid, or here it is I and j, and I check if the actual character is x. If it is, then I can try to get the directions if it is xmas in those 8 directions. So here I have another method where I also use count. Here are the 8 directions, and here is the target word which I'm finding, so it's xmas. Here I use for cycle for each of those 8 directions, get actual position, which is from the position passed from this main method. Then I use bool found, which is for now as true. Then I go through the text, through the xmas text, check if it is in boundaries, or here if it isn't in boundaries. This method is just checking for the boundaries. Yeah, and it is go for if it is on the last outside of the size or in minus index. So if it is, it returns false, otherwise it returns true. So if it isn't in boundaries, then it says found false and break the cycle. Here I'm checking if the actual position is not the character. So if it is not one of those characters sequentially, then it also specify found false and break the cycle. Then I'm incrementing the actual position by its direction, so by one of those values. If this cycle goes all together, then the found should be true. If the found is true, then it increment the count. If there's something is false, then it won't increment the count. After that, it returns count, and yeah, it returns total count, and that's basically it. So we can try. Yeah, part 1 it is 18, so it is same as on the side. For part 2, the start is the same. I get the lines of string, and then I have grid analyzer 2, where I have also almost the same method, but now I'm checking for not x but a, because it's going to be in the center of the uh, of the of the string. So here I look for a and check those corners if there is mass and mass somewhere. So I did it like with method is xmass and checking if there is ms and sm in the corners. So here this monstrous if is just checking if on one position it is m and on the other on the position in like the mirror part of the position is s, or if it is s and then m. So that's like solving one line of the x, and that's solving the second part of the x. I used here exclamation mark for negotiation of this method, so I can return false if it's not true, this part, and here also I return false. So it returns false if one of those characters are mismatched, and if it is okay, those two parts, it returns true. So yeah, if all the method returns true, then I increase total count by 1. So yeah, that's my solution. So let's see, it returns 9, which is same as on the side. And for the large input, it is 2462 and 1877. You won't get same numbers, but it should be close to those numbers. So it shouldn't be 5, or it shouldn't be 5 million. So it should be in thousands, I guess. So yeah, that's basically my solution, and yeah, see you in day 5.